Hello, I'm Carolyn Long with another look inside our Fayetteville classrooms. Inquiry-based learning is one of many terms used to describe educational approaches that are driven by a learner's questions. Today we join an 8th grade science classroom where a discussion of toxic waste disposal in the Tontitown landfill is underway. Students had previously simulated environmental waste and have discussed why proper disposal is so important to Northwest Arkansas. In inquiry-based learning, the teacher's role is to guide the students in finding the answers and encourage them to ask new questions that they honestly care about. When students choose their own questions, they're motivated to learn and they develop a sense of ownership. In this example, students are working in collaborative teams to develop a question that the class will work on together to resolve.
We're talking about a landfill, and we know we want to prevent toxic waste from entering into the groundwater, because then inevitably, if it enters into the groundwater, then we end up drinking it, and it ends up harming us and other things around us. I want you guys to come up with the questions to test. So we've got these different materials, and I want you all to, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. During this 3 minutes, I want you to work with your partners at your tables, and I want you to brainstorm ideas. Now, these are just ideas. So, like, you guys are going to do one thing, you'll do one thing, you'll do one thing, you'll do one thing.
Wait, so like 3 people is 1 group?
Yeah, so you guys are all working together for this. Got about 10 seconds. In inquiry-based learning, students get to actually ask the questions, and they get to pose questions and then come up with their own answers. By doing this, they get to be actively engaged in the learning process. So when they're actively engaged, they are able to learn more and just be able to see the whole scientific process, from the asking question stage to the gathering results and conclusion stage. I want you guys to come up with your conclusion for your experiment, your individual experiment. You're coming up with that conclusion.
It's not just what students learn, but also how they learn that matters.
Yeah, so we had clay on the bottom, and it never leaked through into the bottom. The 30 milliliters in the 5 of copper chloride never got through our liner, so it was pretty efficient.
When students engage in project-based learning to collaborate, collect, and analyze real data, and then present their findings, they acquire cognitive, technological, and social skills. These skills have been identified as necessary in the 21st century classroom.
There are several different layers of inquiry and different levels of inquiry that you can do with your classrooms. The lesson that you saw today was probably around a level 2 inquiry, where the students were guided in their approach, but they still had some freedoms to do different experiments and be able to find results themselves.
We hope that you enjoyed this classroom visit and will be with us next time as we view an outdoor classroom and take a peek at project-based learning. I'm Carolyn Long.